Fans are once again buzzing about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's youngest son, Sir Carter, and the speculation is getting loud. Honestly, this wave of curiosity isn't too surprising. During Beyoncé's current Cowboy Carter tour, both of her daughters have been front and center. Blue Ivy continues to dominate the stage with her impressive choreography, and little Rumi is charming the crowd with her adorable stage presence. But when it comes to Sir, crickets. His absence hasn't gone unnoticed, and now fans are starting to wonder, is something going on? The lack of public appearances has triggered a wave of theories, with some fans even convinced there might be something wrong with Sir. And in their desperation to find out the truth, they're turning to the most unlikely of sources: Richard Lawson. Richard, as you may know, recently finalized his divorce from Beyoncé's mom, Tina Knowles. Now, some fans are speculating that he might be feeling just salty enough to spill some family tea. To be clear, there's no real evidence that Richard is saying anything shady about Beyoncé or her children. He honestly doesn't strike people as the type to talk mess, especially not about a child. But that's not stopping the speculation. It's messy, no doubt. Still, fans are digging deep, pulling from the past in hopes of unearthing anything new. Richard and Tina were together for quite a while, and rumors have long swirled about how their relationship started. According to Beyoncé's former vocal coach, David Brewer, Tina may have been involved with Richard before her divorce from Matthew Knowles, who, to be fair, was heavily rumored to be cheating at the time. Brewer recounted an awkward encounter in his book, saying, "I soon discovered that although unhappily married, Celestine was not suffering all by herself. Going over to the main house to retrieve my keyboard one afternoon, I happened upon Celestine kissing a man. I recognized him immediately, Richard Lawson, the famous actor. Startled, Celestine had no choice but to introduce me." Brewer went on to say Tina tried to play it off, claiming, "Richard is my cousin," and even added, "He's on that stuff." Yikes. Eventually, Tina and Richard made things official in 2015 after her divorce from Matthew, but their marriage always had fans raising eyebrows. Some thought their dynamic seemed off, especially when Tina would come off a little cold or dismissive in public. Like that one time she made a shady comment that had fans doing a double take. So with Richard newly single and fan theories running wild, some are hoping he'll dish. But for now, it's all speculation. And Sir remains a mystery.
And I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, he has a lot of the qualities. No. He has a lot of the qualities that I love.
When fans called out how strange her comment was, Tina Knowles didn't backtrack. She doubled down. She responded by quoting Michael J. Fox, saying, "I am careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." She added a caption reinforcing her point. I came across this quote this morning. I could not agree more with Michael J. Fox. I believe any human being who thinks they are perfect, or that someone else could be perfect, is delusional. I believe that only God is perfect. So yeah, it's no wonder fans are now eyeing Richard Lawson as the one who might finally spill some Carter family tea, especially because there's been a lot of mystery swirling around. On one hand, Beyoncé has always been fiercely protective of her kids' privacy. For years, she rarely showed them publicly. But lately, she's been loosening up. Blue Ivy has been performing on multiple stages and completely stealing the show on the Cowboy Carter tour. And let's not even get started on Rumi. She's been a total highlight of the tour. She appears during Beyoncé's performance of Protector and is supposed to follow a bit of choreography, but baby girl gets so caught up in the moment that she forgets everything and just dances her heart out. It's pure joy. She's just so happy to be there. It's honestly the most adorable thing. At one point during the show, Rumi even grabbed Beyoncé's mic and shouted, "That made me so happy!" Fans melted. But even in that sweet moment, It reignited the ongoing question: why is Sir never part of the picture? Speculation has been swirling online for a while now. Some fans have even floated theories that Sir might be autistic or have other developmental concerns, though Beyoncé has never said anything to support that. Eventually, Miss Tina stepped in to shut down the rumors, explaining that Sir is simply a quiet child who doesn't enjoy loud crowds. He just prefers his peace. That whole situation with Sir Carter had finally started to quiet down, or so we thought. Then, out of nowhere, Kanye West jumped on Twitter and reignited the drama with a full-blown rant aimed at Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Why? Apparently, Ye was upset that they hadn't stepped in to help him gain custody of his children during his highly publicized battle with Kim Kardashian. No one saw it coming. It was random, emotional, and messy. One minute everything was calm, and the next, Kanye was treating Twitter like a family group chat gone rogue. In one of his tweets, he wrote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? There were none, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice." The tweet took a lot of people by surprise, not just because of the shady tone, but also because of how deeply personal it was. He didn't stop there either. He continued, "If Twitter takes my ish down, then so be it. But I need y'all to no Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me." Eventually, Kanye deleted the tweets, but not because he had a change of heart. Nope. According to Ye, the only reason he took them down was to avoid getting suspended from Twitter for violating the platform's rules. There was no apology, no reflection, just damage control. He tweeted, "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled. Not because I'm a good person." Kanye wasn't done. He went on to share more emotional reflections about his complicated relationship with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, claiming they didn't show up for him when he needed them most. He tweeted, "I love Jay-Z, and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep, like I wanted family. And this music, I'd run on stages thinking I was doing the right thing. There would always be a slight from Hove, not coming to my first wedding, putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl instead of me, or even just never inviting us to anything." He added, "They took jabs at me over the red hat on the shop. I felt like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used their cultural influence to keep the Kardashians from steamrolling me. It hurt. So yeah, F both of them. When I needed them, it was F me." Kanye doubled down again, insisting he shouldn't have deleted the original tweet. Concerning the Jay-Z and Beyoncé tweet, Ninja said I would regret it. No, I regret taking it down. My Twitter account is a one-way conversation. The only thing I was mad about in the last few hours was taking that Jay-Z and Beyoncé tweet down. Someone from my music team begged me to delete it, talking about Twitter banning and all that. I'm so mad I took it down. And now that people think Jay-Z personally made me take it down, I have to double down." He ended with a harsh statement. "Ain't no celebrity ever came to my aid when it came to these white women taking my kids just because I was wearing a Trump hat. F Jay-Z and his whole family, especially his shooters." Naturally, his rant only stirred the pot further. Fans were already wondering why Beyoncé had been showcasing Blue Ivy and Rumi on stage, but not Sir. Kanye's words poured fuel on the fire. But at the end of the day, Sir is Beyoncé's child, and she has every right to decide what's best for him, regardless of what the internet thinks. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.
And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff.